Sarah's hands trembled as she hung up the phone, her mother-in-law's words echoing in her mind like a cruel refrain. After 32 years of marriage, decades of handmade gifts, countless holiday meals, and thousands of hours managing family relationships, she had just been told she wasn't family. At 54, Sarah had devoted her entire adult life to being the perfect daughter-in-law. While her husband Tom, an extreme introvert, struggled with social interactions, she had become the family's social coordinator. Every birthday card, every anniversary gift, every holiday gathering. Sarah orchestrated it all with love and dedication. The irony was suffocating. When Sarah's terminally ill mother needed care while she juggled 2 small children and nursing school, Tom's family offered nothing, no babysitting, no meals, despite living just 30 minutes away. When Tom's parents faced financial ruin, Sarah and Tom drained their home equity line to save them from losing their house. When Tom suffered a devastating stroke that left him with brain damage, Sarah nursed him back to health alone, becoming his memory, his interpreter, his lifeline. Yet somehow she still wasn't family. The breaking point came when Tom's uncle Ned died of COVID in 2022. His grieving widow Claire, Sarah's mother-in-law's sister, decided she wanted only family at the intimate internment ceremony. That meant Tom, his sister, Claire's immediate family, and Tom's parents. Sarah understood grief makes people want simplicity, but then came the phone calls that shattered Sarah's world. "It's nothing personal that you're not invited," her mother-in-law explained with chilling casualness. "It's just because she only wants family there, and since you're not family, of course you can't come." Sarah initially dismissed it as poor word choice, but conversation after conversation, the message remained consistent. Nothing personal, it's just for family. Her mother-in-law chatted excitedly about the lovely luncheon afterward. How wonderful it would be for the family to catch up, completely oblivious to the knife she was twisting. Tom tried to intervene, asking his mother to stop referring to gatherings as family only when Sarah was excluded. But his mother talked over him like she always did, dismissing his concerns with practiced indifference. The devastation was complete. After 3 decades of marriage, 2 children, a stroke recovery, financial rescue, and countless acts of love and service, Sarah was still seen as Tom's flavor of the month, a temporary addition to be tolerated, not embraced. For someone who prided herself on inclusion, who always made sure friends and coworkers had somewhere to spend holidays, the exclusion felt like emotional torture. Sarah knew that isolation was one of the cruelest things you could inflict on another human being, so she made a decision that would change everything. "If I'm going to be treated like your +1," Sarah told Tom, "then I'm going to act like it." She handed him a comprehensive list of family birthdays, anniversaries, and obligations. "All communication with your family is now your responsibility. I'll cook if you want to host, but you handle the invitations, menu negotiations, everything." She sent a formal letter to her in-laws explaining the household duty redistribution, directing all future family correspondence to Tom. When he protested about the difficulty of managing social relationships with his brain injury, Sarah responded with bitter humor. "We can trade duties every 30 years. My 30 years are up." 3 years later, the resentment lingers. When Tom mentions family holidays, Sarah reminds him it's his arena now. His response has evolved from understanding to frustration. "We're still on this? You're really holding a grudge? You really don't want to let this go?" But Sarah sees it differently. This isn't about grudges. It's about self-preservation. How do you forget being told you don't belong after giving everything you had? How do you continue investing emotional energy in people who fundamentally don't want you there? Tom's brain injury makes him forget conversations and struggle with complex social dynamics. But Sarah remembers everything. She remembers the casual cruelty, the dismissive tone, the complete lack of recognition for her decades of devotion. Now she lives in a strange limbo, cooking family dinners while remaining emotionally detached, present but not participating, included but not belonging. She doesn't discourage her adult children's relationships with their grandparents, doesn't badmouth the family, but she's stopped pretending the hurt doesn't exist. The question haunts her. After 3 years, is it time to let go and pretend it never happened? Or is protecting herself from further emotional harm actually the healthiest choice? What do you think? Is Sarah holding an unfair grudge, Or is she finally setting appropriate boundaries after years of being taken for granted? How long would you invest in people who don't consider you family? Share your thoughts below.